We'll explain. In sports, Aaron Judge hitting home runs 50 and 51 in the big Yankees win over the White Sox. Mets lost. They're still one game ahead of Cincinnati in a scramble with Arizona for the final NL wildcard. AccuWeather showers, some gusty thunderstorms today up to 75. Winds News Time 7:21. Let's get you where you need to go. Here's Karen Stewart.
The UN General Assembly is in session through Monday, the 29th. There will be street closures, frozen zones, full shutdowns at NYPD discretion. Expect closures in Midtown, including 42nd Street, 5th Avenue, Madison Park, and Lexington. Keep it locked to 1010 winds. We've got traffic and transit every 10 minutes on the ones. We'll keep you updated on the situation with the UN General Assembly in town in New York City. Traveling in Queens, the westbound Belt Parkway at Sunrise has got an accident. It partially blocks the entrance ramp there. It's causing a little bit of a delay. If you're traveling the Hudsons, here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. The accident at the inbound George Upper is gone. But we've got a 30-minute wait in at the George, in at the Lincoln, 40 in at the Holland Tunnel from the Pulaski Skyway, 25-minute delays from the Newark Bay Extension. And if you're traveling Long Island, the westbound LIE near exit 33 for Lakeville Road has an accident on the shoulder, and the eastbound Southern State near exit 20 for Grand Avenue has an accident getting cleared. And if we round off what we see on Long Island's Big Three, we've got Northern State traffic now getting from exit 39 and making 29, and making your way out into Lakeville Road. There might even be something going on at Lakeville there. Traffic is sponsored by Moderna. Karen Stewart, 1010 wins at 92.3 FM.
And next spike, COVID-19 vaccine mRNA by Moderna has arrived. To learn more and find it near you, visit mnextspike.com. That's mnexspike.com.
Couple of off-duty NYPD officers tangled with a guy they say was trying to rob them at Penn Station. That man is now in the hospital.
The husband and wife NYPD officers headed home to the island after working near the UN all day, getting into a scuffle with a 32-year-old man who was trying to rob them as they were getting on that LIRR train about 7 last night. And the female officer then used her service weapon and shot the suspect in the shoulder. All, of course, in the midst of a packed platform where this commuter questioned why it had to end in gunfire.
I feel like, if anything, he could have, fought back in defense of some sort, just a different way.
The wounded suspect taken for treatment at Bellevue, he's in stable condition. We're being told he has 5 prior arrests, most recently an assault charge in Brooklyn 7 weeks ago. Glenn Schuck, 1010 wins, 92.3 FM at Penn Station.
A shootout lands an Irvington, New Jersey cop in the hospital. Officials called to the Gallery Holiday Hotel on Bull Street on word a man there had a gun and was holding somebody hostage. Multiple reports say when they arrived, they were met with gunfire. One cop shot in the back. He's stable. 2 other officers hospitalized for observation. 2 suspects in custody. So far, no word on charges. It is some list of charges against Tabitha Bundrick. She's a 36-year-old woman accused of using fentanyl-laced drugs to allegedly rob 4 men in Manhattan, 3 of whom died. DA Alvin Bragg.
She robbed them of personal belongings, including their phones, money, and sneakers.
He says this happened in 2023 and 24 up in Washington Heights. Bundrick is looking at charges including murder, robbery, burglary, and assault. There was a fatal hit and run in the city yesterday. This was near the main library on 5th Avenue.
A couple visiting from Germany crossing the street in Midtown, both struck by a blue minivan that backed up into the crosswalk and then drove off, trying to get away. An eyewitness from the scene tells us exactly what she saw.
People screaming, a lot of commotion on 5th Avenue. And then we hear a car take off, like screech wheels, screech tires, and fly down 5th Avenue.
Police tell us a woman 50 years old was pronounced dead on scene, and a man 55 rushed to Bellevue where he's being treated for his injuries. Police also tell us the driver of that minivan was found on 38th Street and 8th Avenue where he was taken into police custody. Mary Lynn Buckley, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM in Midtown.
Yeah, 40-year-old Mohammed Abu Zaid of the Bronx is facing charges including leaving the scene of an accident resulting in death. A kindness carnival, in fact, that's coming to Queens. This is set for October 4th, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Frederick Cabell Park, with a whole bunch of fun stuff for kids as well as resources on how to prevent and deal with bullying. It's being organized, believe it or not, by a 10-year-old, Egypt Bush, who's got a nonprofit, Being Egypt Cares. He spoke to 1010 Wins.
I wrote a book, Hide and Seek, about bullying and my experience with it. And we got into this whole kindness carnival thing so that I could advocate against bullying and show kids what they could do and give back to the community and just celebrate being kind.
This year marks the third year for this event. Now Bloomberg Money Watch, here's Denise Pellegrini.
Starbucks is closing coffee shops, Susan, and cutting 900 jobs in $1 billion restructuring. That's on top of the 1,000+ cuts that they did earlier this year. New CEO ramping up turnaround efforts. Could see a lot of drama on Wall Street before the opening bell. Whole bunch of economic reports coming out, including on inflation and jobless claims. Dow futures down 37, S&P futures down 17, NASDAQ futures down 90. Cryptocurrencies under pressure as we hit major expirations of related options. Could see a lot of volatility there. I'm Denise Pellegrini, 1010 Wins, 92.3 FM.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Did you know you can get more with New York Lottery Plus?
You pulling my leg?
No, seriously. Just enter scratch off and draw game tickets and get more points.
Pulling a fast one?
No. And you can put your points towards chances to win gift cards, cash prizes, and more.
Is this a stunt?
No, you even get points for playing new games.
You're pulling my chain, aren't you?
No.
Pulling my finger?
What? No, man, put that thing away.
Sorry.
Introducing New York Lottery Plus. Download the app, sign up, get more. Please play responsibly. Must be 18+. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Good morning. Susan Richard here with this message from Barish and McGarry, lawyers for the 9/11 community. Here we are, 24 years after 9/11, and more people have died from breathing in those toxins downtown than were killed on that horrible day. And you know, people are still getting sick, including first responders, but also many of those who lived, worked, or went to school south of Canal Street either on 9/11 or in the 8 months that followed. That's 300,000 people. And if you were among them, it's critical that you apply not only for free cancer health care for life from the World Trade Center Health Program, but also for money from the 9/11 Victim Compensation Fund if, God forbid, you get sick. 69 cancers approved for an award, so are a number of respiratory illnesses, and nobody understands the application process more than Michael Barish. Barish and McGarry's downtown. Michael himself is a 2-time 9/11 cancer survivor, both prostate and skin. So let Michael and his team help you enroll. Go to 911awards.com, 911awards with an S.com.
Looking for something fun to do this weekend? Experience world-class gaming at Resorts World Casinos in New York City, Catskills, and the Hudson Valley. For info, go to visitrw.com.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at VaxAssist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Don't let Long Islanders go to bed hungry. Volunteer today at islandharvest.org. 1010 Wins, because we are better together. Wins News Time, 7:30.
And a very good Thursday morning. I'm Scott Stanford. Let's talk about Diddy. Back in July, Sean Combs was acquitted on more serious charges related to running an alleged criminal enterprise, but he was convicted on 2 prostitution-related charges. So at a hearing today, Diddy's lawyers are going to try to have that conviction set aside, though federal prosecutors say the evidence there was pretty clear.
Sean Combs' lawyers will argue today that the sex acts performed by his 2 former girlfriends were consensual and that the male sex workers were paid for their services and either did not cross state lines or are not victims of this crime. If the Mann Act is ruled to be inapplicable to these facts, then there is nothing left keeping Combs in prison where he has been for the past 14 months.
That's legal analyst Thane Rosenbaum, and Diddy's lawyers argued in court papers this week that he should be sentenced to no more than time already served. That sentencing takes place on October 3rd. Wins News Time 7:31. We're going to get you where you need to go this morning. Here's Karen Stewart.
We've got the UN General Assembly in session through Monday. Every day this week is a gridlock alert day, and mass transit is definitely the best way to get around in the city. Don't be driving in Midtown. There will be street closures, frozen zones, and full shutdowns, including, but not limited to, 42nd Street, 5th Avenue, Madison Park, and Lexington Avenue. In New Jersey, the Garden State Parkway is going nuts. Northbound Garden State Parkway, north of 135 and Clark, accident on the shoulder there, and then south of 163 in Paramus, accident in the right lane. And wait till you hear about the southbound side of the Garden State Parkway. North of 142 in Hillside, accident there. They're moving into the right shoulder. Southbound north of exit 137 in Cranford.
Gonna get some gas.
Cranford, we got an accident there that they just moved over the shoulder.
Good morning. Can I fill it up regular, please?
Thank you, sir. Right now, traffic is sponsored by the Barnes Front Traffic Tip Line at 844-JAM-1010. Karen Stewart, 1010 wins at 92.3 FM.
I'm attorney Rich Barnes. If you've been in a car crash, choosing the crucial. We need the help you need, the best result possible.
Day. David Naughton, I'm making it 1978. I sing this song when I'm brushing my teeth in the mirror in the morning. Meteorologist Joe Lundberg. What classic camp movie do we see Bill dancing to this song, Bill Murray? What dance movie?
Let's see here.
So that would be Meatballs. You are correct, sir. You would be correct in your assessment. One of my favorite all-time classics. Gone to Sleepaway Camp. You appreciate the movie. Hey, listen, we're not making it today when it comes to nice weather, Mike.
No, this one it's just a scratch across the record. It is not going to be a good day with clouds. Drop of a hat, there can be a shower and thunderstorm across the area, any of which can produce some tropical downpours across the region. And later on, there could be gusty winds with any one of those thunderstorms. Our high temperature today is going to get up to 75, and that's it. And again, very, very humid. Tonight, a couple more showers and a thunderstorm early. Then it dries out late tonight. By morning, we're down to just 69. Tomorrow, a better day as clouds break for some sun. The humidity drops slightly. There may be a shower, the high near 80. A little less humid for Saturday with clouds and some sun, or high about 77. Mid-70s on Sunday with clouds and perhaps a shower. Cloudy and 71 in Central Park. We're on our way to a high of 75. I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg on New York's weather station. 1010 winds on 92.3 FM.
Thank you, Joe. 2016 presidential race. All the stories and investigations into alleged ties between Russia and the Trump campaign. Today, the Justice Department is deciding whether or not to charge former FBI Director James Comey with lying to Congress.
It's the new top federal prosecutor in the Eastern District of Virginia, Lindsay Halligan, who will decide whether to ask a grand jury crime, and she has until Tuesday to do so.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day, man.
For allegations that Comey gave false statements to Congress 5 years ago. Comey has denied wrongdoing. The president publicly demanded Comey's prosecution in a social media post earlier this month.
That's correspondent Scott McFarland. If there is an indictment, Mr. Comey would become the first former senior government official to face prosecution in connection with one of the president's chief grievances, the one he calls the Russia hoax. Jimmy Kimmel he was pretty right. All the commotion and chaos surrounding his show brought in big numbers for his return, despite Sinclair and Nexstar refusing to air the program after he was brought back from suspension.
Jimmy Kimmel did acknowledge some ABC affiliate stations are still not broadcasting his show. Nexstar owns a group of them. They are saying they've been having some productive conversations with Disney. We did also just learn that more than 6 million viewers were watching Kimmel's program, and that monologue had more than 26 million views on YouTube and social media.
Correspondent Trevor Roll. Question is, can he hold those numbers? I mean, those are some 10-10 wins numbers you got going on right there, no? CBS show says Jelly Roll was a great presence and they want him back on ASAP. Can you tell me what show I'm talking about? We'll fill you in on the other side. No Googling. I see you Googling.
Is back at Starbucks. Craft